Carl Linnaeus did not just study nature, he reorganized it. In an era drowning in chaotic scientific discoveries, he built the universal blueprint for biological classification, famously summarized as, quote, "God creates, Linnaeus disposes." During the 18th century, a massive influx of new flora and fauna from across the globe led to a botanical crisis. Scientists used long, complex polynomial names, causing total communication breakdown. They lacked a standardized language to identify the same organisms. Born in 1707 in Result, Linnaeus developed a lifelong obsession with plant names after being given his own garden at age 5. By 1728, he was a student at Uppsala University, where his immense knowledge of plant identification earned him recognition. In 1732, Linnaeus embarked on a 3,000-mile expedition through Sapmi. By observing the indigenous Sami people and cataloging remote natural resources, he proved his classification systems were effective in the field, eventually forming the foundation for his work, Flora Lapponica. Linnaeus revolutionized science by separating naming from description. By limiting a name to just 2 words, a genus and a specific epithet, he created a sleek, scalable filing system that replaced cumbersome, paragraph-long descriptions. Linnaeus established a hierarchical structure for all life. His original system included 5 primary ranks: kingdom, class, order, genus, and species. While modern taxonomy has expanded to include ranks like phylum and family, his core framework remains the foundation of biological study. Linnaeus classified plants based on their reproductive organs, which he metaphorically linked to human marriage. Despite some contemporaries criticizing this, quote, sexual system as loathsome harlotry, its mathematical simplicity and clear logic made it a worldwide standard. Linnaeus dispatched his dedicated students, known as his apostles, on global expeditions funded by the Swedish Crown and East India Company. While the mercantilist goal of finding exotic trade resources often failed, these missions were a triumph for validating a universal taxonomic system. The effort to catalog the world came at a high price. With a 40% mortality rate among his apostles, many faced dangerous conditions in their travels. These journeys, however, provided the vast data needed to refine his classification work. In 1735, Linnaeus took the radical step of placing humans within the animal kingdom under the order Anthropomorpha. Despite backlash from theologians who were offended by the grouping, he persisted, ultimately designating us as Homo sapiens, the wise human. Linnaeus's legacy includes a dark chapter. In the 12th edition of his work, he introduced an arbitrary hierarchy that assigned moral and intellectual traits to different human groups. This framework contributed to the development of early scientific racism. After his death, Linnaeus's extensive collection was purchased by James Edward Smith, who founded the Linnean Society in London to protect it. Today, these thousands of specimens are preserved in a secure vault, continuing to serve science. The Linnean Society maintains thousands of type specimens, the original physical examples associated with a scientific name. When modern debates arise regarding a species' identity, researchers still return to these centuries-old samples to provide a definitive answer. While Linnaeus grouped species by physical traits, Charles Darwin later used these groupings to illustrate common ancestry. By creating a standardized language and structure, Linnaeus provided the essential vocabulary Darwin needed to develop the theory of evolution. Over his lifetime, Linnaeus named over 12,000 species. He transformed a chaotic scientific world into an ordered, understandable system. As he famously noted, "If you do not know the names of things, the knowledge of them is lost too."